Okay, I'll do a little update. I was going about the process of dismantling all of the stuff that connects to the fuel injector. That's this big thing right here. It kind of occurred to me that it would be so much simpler if I could just take the fuel injector loose and slide it back. I was thinking that all along, even though the book says to disconnect everything and pull it out, but it's kind of hard to disconnect everything. If you take a look at that, there's stuff connected underneath it and then back of it and all over the place, and I don't even know what any of it is. It's a little bit hard to get it all disconnected or figure out what needs to be. And I kept thinking, well, if I could get that one screw out down in here, then I could probably just slide the thing back. So I got a wrench over in here and came through with an extension and got a hold of that one, and I did get it out. And I'm able to, this thing is loose, I can slide it back and forth, but I can't get it quite off the bolts. I probably could if I forced it, but I'm not going to. But what I'm thinking is when I loosen this head, I can lift the head up and it'll sort of come forward a little hair. I believe I can get the head off there without moving that injector stuff, which is the way I'm going to go with this. I really got nothing to lose. If it doesn't work, I can still go back to having to disconnect everything. But with that done, I'm ready to go ahead and take the motor mount loose. It says I have to get this motor mount loose to get the timing belt loose, to get the timing belt off of here. So I'm going to do that. I might go in the house and warm up a little bit first, but then I'm going to come out here, get that motor mount out of the way. That should allow me to see down in there. There's supposed to be a way to get to the tensioner and loosen the tensioner so that I can loosen this belt and slip it off. Once that's done, I can unbolt the heads and lift them out. I got the engine mount out of here, which allowed me to get down inside here and pop off a little rubber cover that was over the belt tensioner and loosen that screw, which allowed the belt to be loosened up enough so that I can slip it off of here. I think I've said this before. I've got everything at top dead center. I've checked the marks on both of them. Oddly enough, this one looks like on the top it is just a little bit ahead of the mark, and the one down below looks like it is pretty close to right on. So I'm going to keep that in mind just in case I need to, well, when I get ready to put this back in here, if it's not looking exactly perfect, at least if I can see where the mark is and everything, I'll know which side I have to go on. With that said, my plan is I unbolted the intake. I'm going to unbolt the head. I should be able to pick it up and slide it out. There's a little bit of wiggle room here on this thing. I can almost get it off. So I'm going to kind of pick it up and move it forward and slide it out, undo the belt. Then we'll do whatever we need to do with the head, put everything back with new gaskets. Life will be good, and we'll move on from there. Well, I guess I'll throw this in too. I just got off the phone with my go-to guy. He said to take the distributor off. I was a little nervous too, thinking that I wouldn't need to, and I'd put it back on and I wouldn't have to reset the time, and he said it's no big deal, go ahead and pull it off. So 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, I just took them loose. I went to the effort of kind of marking where my hot side of the rotor, this is what I'd call the rotary button on a regular engine, would be, and what the center of that would line up with. And with that said, I'm going to lift it out of there, and I've never done one of these, so it's a little bit different for me. I'm feeling my way along here, but there we go. There's that. Huh. She starts looking like a pretty simple engine pretty quick when you start taking it apart. You know, it would be kind of fun to have one of these sitting on a bench, just pull it completely apart, put it back together just for fun, just to see how it's made. Because it's been kind of fun to take it apart. I mean, I haven't had a lot of terribly frustrating moments. You know, it's like getting it apart, getting it back together. Doesn't seem too scary. Ouch. That is a good thing. So that fits right in the end of that camshaft right there. Oh, I see some more things I got to take loose. I'm kind of glad I did that. Okay then.